Hey guys, Ranger here, and I'm back with the final update on that replica of my truck. And as I left off in the last video, I had everything else done on the model except the cab lights. And I'm happy to say the cab lights that I got work perfectly. These are crafted out of resin. I had to order them off of somebody on eBay that crafted them out of resin. And I had to trim them because they were pretty long. These are the same cab lights actually that I ordered for the Squad 51 fire truck model that I worked on, but my cab lights are smaller. The cab lights on my truck are completely different than the ones that are actually on Squad 51 in real life. These cab lights are more like the ones that are actually used, which is actually more. These are the cab lights here on Squad 51. These are the cab lights. As you can see, they're a little bit longer, and these are the exact same cab lights these are basically replicas of the ones that are used on the actual truck. Okay, mine, however, is smaller, and so what I had to do is I had to take these cab lights and actually cut them. I had to cut them and round them off on the back as much as I could to actually replicate them. Then, what I did was once I cut them and trimmed them the way that I needed, then I simply took some pictures of my truck to actually get the dimensions of the cab lights as accurate as possible. And then simply took some pictures, or took those pictures, and colored them. I glued them on at the angle that I could. Just like my truck, the cab lights are angled on the outer side. And so I had to replicate that as much as I could. But I'm very happy with this model. It is completely done now, and I am very, very happy with how it turned out. It turned out really, really good. I am very happy with how it turned out. It took a while, but this was honestly the most detailed replica of my truck that I've ever actually built. I've actually built, believe it or not, okay, first off, there are a couple of initial differences that I want to point out. First off, just like somebody pointed out before, my truck, this model kit does not have the antenna. My truck does. Well, my truck, that is actually a magnetic antenna, and so I don't always put it on my truck. Most of the time, whenever the truck, whenever the truck is parked, the antenna, I keep the antenna off the truck. I only put it on whenever I'm driving it. And so, this kind of simulates my truck whenever it's not being driven. But like I said, I didn't always have that antenna. I didn't get the antenna until later for the truck. So, besides that, this truck, also this model kit, the windshield wipers come up farther on my windshield in real life than on this model kit. However, and this kit here also, I did put the dual exhaust. I did put the dual exhaust on this kit, replicating it. I did put the dual exhaust, just like my truck has. But this kit here does not have the tow package, nor does it have the Chevy hitch cover. My truck does. But I may try to put that on the other kit. And that's something else that I wanted to mention. One of the delays that delayed me whenever I was working on this kit initially was the paint. And whenever I first got the first set of parts for this truck, I had some problems. The first cab, hood, and bed that I ordered, and the first set of rims, did not turn out like I'd hoped. The paint finally went on good, but it took a few different attempts to finally get the paint to go on good. And so I just ordered a brand new cab, hood, tailgate, and bed, and that's the ones that are on this kit here. But that left me with an extra cab, hood, and bed. So I didn't want to just have those and never use them. So I decided to go ahead and build a second replica of my truck. So I'm actually going to be building 2 of these kits here. And on the second one that I'm going to build, this one here is staying. This one's not going anywhere. The other one that I build using the other parts is going to be the one that I'm going to be taking to car shows with me. On that one, I'm going to put the antenna and the windshield wipers, as well as the tow package. But that's the only initial differences. This kit, however, is still my truck. But I'm going to try to make the other one look as much like this one as possible. I've already got some of it done. I got the engine and everything put together. I just got to do some painting, but otherwise I pretty much did. I'm going to do everything the same with this kit that I did with the other one. Same paint and everything. But I didn't want to just have the extra parts left over, so I decided to put them to use and build a second replica of my truck, and basically an exact replica, as much as I can, of this kit here. But that I'm going to be working on little by little. Whenever I finally get it done, I can post a picture and show you guys what it looks like. But this is the main kit here. This is the main kit. This is the main replica of my truck. And I am very, very happy with how it turned out. Believe it or not, this is actually this is actually the 3rd replica altogether that I've attempted to build for my truck. The first kit that I built it was okay, but it had fender flares. My truck does not. The second replica, it was much better, but it still didn't have everything that this kit here does. The tires was different and everything. I'm actually going to do a comparison video showing you the second kit. I'll do one for the first kit whenever I can dig it out, because I stored it somewhere and I gotta find it. But I'll do a comparison video whenever I dig that one out. But I will do a comparison video showing you how the second one looks and how this one here looks. But this is the final version of my truck, complete, and I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. I'm very happy to finally have a realistic replica of my truck finally done, and I'm very happy with this one. So thank you guys again for joining me on this build. Thank you guys again for joining me. I'm really happy that you guys liked the kit and was also impressed with it as well. But thank you guys again for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.